Hi everyone, I'm Matt Acosta, and I have one question for you. What makes you you? Now, I know that might sound generic due to the fact that our speeches are supposed to be about three objects that make you who you are. But if you truly think about it, what does make you you? When I first saw this assignment, it took me a second to think about what really did make me who I was. And although the three items that I eventually thought of were right there in front of me, that basically I use or possess throughout my everyday life, didn't come to mind immediately because of how often I use them. So, when deciding what makes you you, you have to factor in what you use in your everyday life and what you go through in your everyday life. So, what I decided for my three to be were what truly made me me because of how I use them in my everyday life. So, the first item that I chose is quite special to me. And that is a 9mm caliber bullet. Now, what made me decide to use a 9mm caliber bullet was that it was the first caliber that I ever shot. Growing up, my grandpa always had guns. And so, as I got old enough, it became very interesting to me. And he decided to take me out one day to go shooting. And so he decided to take me out to go shooting. And he popped a 9mm handgun in my hand and said, "Shoot away." I was about 13 or 14 years old. And I loved it. I loved every second of being able to go out with my grandpa, find something that we both had in common, and have fun doing it. And so as I got older, into the age that I am now, I began collecting my own handguns, my own rifles, my own shotguns, etc. And my grandpa teaching me how to shoot when I was 13 years old was very special to me and got me into the hobby that I love and will continue doing for the rest of my life. Now, the second item was also brought upon by my grandfather, and that is my pair of cowboy boots. My grandfather grew up in a home where Western was the only way to go. His father, and even his mother at times, would be wearing boots. And so today, my grandfather still wears boots on a daily basis. And what made me decide to get a pair was him. He has been a huge part of my life and has taught me to be the man I am today. And who better to be my role model than my grandpa? So why not follow in his footsteps and get myself a pair of cowboy boots? I would like to consider myself a cowboy, and so I had to have something to go with it. And the last, and I would have to say the most important item to me personally, would be a baseball. Now, baseball has been a part of my life since the time that I can remember. I've been playing baseball roughly since I was 5. I'll be 20 in May, so it's been about 15 years that I've been picking up a bat and a glove and a ball and going out with friends and playing the game I love. Baseball, though, isn't just a sport to me. It's a passion, and it's full of life lessons and love for human kindness outside of just being an athletic experience. Baseball has taught me to be a better man. It's taught me to be the man I am today. And it's taught me to not take for granted the things in life that are short, like a baseball career. After JUCO baseball, I could be done. Nobody would care. And that's a sad thing. And that's why you can't take it for granted. Baseball has also reflected on my schooling. I think about it as what you put in is what you get out. So, what you put in at practice may not always be the same as what you put into school. You may be a stellar athlete, but have straight F's in school. That's not a stellar athlete. That's a poor human being, in my opinion. And so what I think is that the harder you work on the field, the harder you'll work in the classroom, and vice versa. They work together. And that's been my experience throughout playing baseball. I'm driven in the classroom so that I can be driven on the field. Because without the grades, you shouldn't even be stepping foot on the field. What makes you you is important for everyone to think about. Not just because you want other people to believe that you're some great, brilliant person that has all these amazing attributes to them. That's being fake. Why you want you to be who you are, and why not just these three objects, but any object in your life that is important to you, why you want that to represent you is because you love it. You're passionate about it. You've had your experiences with that item, whether it's materialistic or thought-based or even a feeling. It makes you who you are as a human being. And if I had got anything out of this assignment, this basic speech assignment, is that these three items in all made me the man that I am today. And I'm proud to say that I'm a gun-toting, cowboy boot-wearing baseball player, and I will be for the rest of my life. Thanks, everyone. It's been great working with you.